everybody. There is a special feel about today. The usual head count after the international fixtures. Arsene Wenger grateful that Petr Cech's Czech Republic days are behind him, kept in cotton wool for today's derby. They were short of centre-backs at Manchester City. More options now with the return of Shkodran Mustafi. Granit Xhaka is back from helping Switzerland qualify for the World Cup. Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil are both still here, though there is a growing acceptance that this will be their final season at Arsenal. Alexandre Lacazette scored twice for France against Ozil's Germany. Fitness tests are plenty before Mauricio Pochettino could name this Spurs side. Hugo Lloris was injured against Real Madrid. He's back, but Toby Alderweireld, another casualty that same evening, is not. So Eric Dyer, fresh from captaining England, is needed in defence. The two Musas, Sissoko and Dembele, are in the centre of midfield. Dele Alli is fit alongside Denmark's hat-trick hero Christian Eriksen. Harry Kane is already enshrined in the history of Northland. Last season for the first time in 22 seasons. 51st time he's put out. Sanchez against Sanchez. 10 minutes to go to half-time. It's the drifter from Ozil. And the header is put away by Mustafi. After almost opening Tottenham up in free play, they've sunk Spurs for the opening goal of the game from a set piece. Mustafi back in the team today and back with a goal.
And Tottenham will have the complaints.
Here goes Lacazette, they can score again. Arsenal here, and they do. Alexis Sanchez from almost on the line. Tottenham in deep trouble. Arsenal absolutely delirious with joy because 1-0 up in this home North London derby hasn't been great for them. Here's Kane. He hit one from here. Arsenal's half. Arsenal
Loftus-Cheek, who could be in here. Oh, pushed away and stabbed in, and Palace lead inside the first minute. It's James McArthur. 50 seconds on the clock. A wonderful start for Roy Hodgson's side.
Wonderful start, but it's all too easy, especially at the start of the game. But well played to the area there. Looks like Dan's trying to get out the way. Yeah, stabs it past him.
Here he comes and scores. It's 1-1. Ward. Zaha! Well, it had to be him, didn't it? On target again for Crystal Palace. They lead for a second time. Wilfried Zaha couldn't miss.
That, but it's been given away, and Nias is in here, and it's 2-2. And what on earth have Palace done there? In stoppage time at the end of the half, it's an absolute gift. And Oumar Nias accepts it gleefully.
Well, what is Speroni doing? What is Speroni doing? Nias takes it ever so well.
Simon Mignolet continues in goal. He's now approaching 200 games for Liverpool. A thigh injury sees Jean Matip lose his record as their only ever present in the league this season. Lovren returns. Alexander-Arnold replaces Gomez. Philippe Coutinho returns from a groin strain, having successfully come through Brazil's international with England. He's in for Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Henderson replaces Jan. And it's the first time Coutinho and this forward three have all started together in the Premier League, with Firmino making the 300th appearance of his career. Adam Lallana is back in training, but he isn't in the 18. England's newest internationals, Dominic Solanke and Joe Gomez, are both on the bench. Fraser Forster saved the penalty here at Anfield last season. He's in a Southampton side that shows two changes. Virgil van Dijk plays against the club he's been linked with for the last few months. Wesley Hoot returns to partner him as Yoshida drops to the bench. Stephen Davis captains the team, fresh from the frustrations of Northern Ireland's World Cup playoff defeat. He's alongside Oriol Romeu. The three men in front of them have scored only 2 goals between them so far this season. And they will play in support of Shane Long, who scored the winner here in the League Cup last season. He's back in place of Manolo Gabbiadini. There's a return to the bench for Matt Targett, who's been sidelined all season with an ankle injury, but Mario Lemina is still missing. Slightly into a safe part of the penalty area, and Tadic has undone all his good work. Ronaldo, Salah. Brilliant! Yet another Salah goal. Southampton so organised, shoot themselves in the foot, and Salah scores yet again.
On tight games, just takes a bit of magic.
Had to be at his most alert. Firmino coming in behind him. Such a danger, he could put that into his own net. He had to get his angles right. Clever reverse ball for Mane. Another opportunity for him to run at Hoot. Another reverse ball of real distinction. And it's put in for 3. Firmino with the initial shot. Philippe Coutinho on the follow-up. Midway through the second half, Liverpool extend their lead to 3. And this has been a stroll.
Clever intricate play again on the edge of the box from Liverpool. Mane, brilliant pass into Firmino. Could force to do better. Well, he makes himself big and it ricochets off him, but only into the path of Philippe Coutinho.
Sterling again, De Bruyne, Sterling, Manchester City changing the pace and getting their goal. The runaway leaders are into their stride. And they picked Leicester apart beautifully. Unselfish from Silva when the ball came through, and Gabriel Jesus pounces to give City the lead.
Yeah, I think it's Sterling who's at the heart of it here. Just a short passing back from De Bruyne, and then that through ball to David Silva.
Jesus and Sterling. Silva and De Bruyne joining in as well. It is De Bruyne. It's 2. It's clinical. From defence into attack in the blink of an eye. And a top corner finish of top quality from Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, we've just gone from almost getting the equaliser to Kevin De Bruyne being absolutely ruthless and clinical. Here's a chance for Leicester.
2 changes for West Brom, but the main defensive unit remains the same, with Ben Foster in goal. And the back 3 is retained to match Chelsea's shape. Macaulay, Agazi and Evans can expect a busy afternoon. Ahead of them, Matt Phillips replaces Alan Near for his first start since the end of September. The 3 defensive midfielders remain, with Kieran Gibbs on the left. Salomon Rondon is the other change, back to start ahead of Hal Robson-Kanu. Tony Pulis said he's looked sharp since returning from international. In charge is the same as his 49th, beginning with Thibaut Courtois. 2 of Cesar Azpilicueta's 4 Premier League goals have come against West Brom. He's again part of the back 3. So David Zabacosta continues on the right. N'Golo Kante's return proved crucial against Manchester United. And Cesc Fabregas goes in search of a 50th Premier League goal. Alvaro Morata has already been involved in 10 goals in his first 10 Premier League appearances. Header for Chelsea.
There's a scuff shot in the end from on the referee.
Here he is, moving more nicely away from Barry and taking a shot on. Wonderful save, followed up by Morata. Chelsea lead, made by Hazard and scored by a man really back in the goal-scoring groove. Alvaro Morata strikes again. And all West Brom's good intent at the start has come to nothing. Into the path. And Fabregas, Bakayoko attacking it. Alonso.
Persona non grata.
Lovely flick by Morata, and Hazard is onto this, and this could be two! Well, that's some kind of response from Eden Hazard. He assists the first, he slots the second, and Chelsea are already cruising here. Clinical from Morata and Hazard. Fabregas looking to conjure something up. Right into the far post area and into the roof of the net from Marcos Alonso. It's all going right for Chelsea, but it's all too familiar for West Brom. Marcos Alonso makes it 3, and West Brom are in real trouble. Fabregas, good early ball. Hazard has got away, and it's still with Eden Hazard. Still looks favourite and scores. Brilliant from the Belgian, who has orchestrated Chelsea's win here, and now bags the 4th. West Brom really staring down the barrel. Not the kind of performance and result needed when the owner's watching.
Well, brilliant
time. And
2 weeks ago, the return of Paul Pogba after 2 months out, the eye-catching one. Victor Lindelof starts in the Premier League for the first time. Mata and Martial are also recalled. Martial, Rashford and Lukaku start together for the first time this season. Is Jose taking the brakes off? Jones and Bailly are injured. Herrera and Mkhitaryan left out. Both Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Marcus Rojo are on the Manchester United bench. As for Newcastle, both Jamal Lascelles and Christian Atsu have been added to their injury list. Spanish midfielder Mikel Merino is still out. Kieran Clark starts in defence. Jacob Murphy comes into the midfield. Rafa Benitez starts with 2 strikers. Hosselu partnering Dwight Gale, and Jonjo Shelvey is the Newcastle. So Manchester United are unbeaten in 14 months here at Old Trafford.
30th challenge. I think it's from Lejeune at the end. That's what I said before with Antonio Valencia providing that width. He has got the pace and the ability. He's clearly onside. And then he's got
Young outside him. Lukaku wants it the other way.
That's a bit unlucky at the end. It's a superb ball played out to the left-hand side from Paul Pogba initially. So there's a thumbs up. That's the ball there. That's just unbelievable technique, really, from Paul Pogba to pick that pass out. Saved him down, as you say.
Lukaku.
Well, it's just far too strong there for Javier Manquillo. It's a positive start here for Lukaku. He's getting himself in good positions. He looks lively today.
Quicker than him on the pitch. Useful ball too, and a chance, and a goal!
And with a presence of mind to pick out Dwight Gale. Superb from the Newcastle United right back in, from right back, getting forward. And it was brilliantly worked. Superb play from the Andre Yedlin.
Player to score at Old Trafford in the Premier League this season. Dwight Gale for Newcastle. The first
pace.
And still he goes on and stands one up. And the header makes it one.
To the side he gets. Jacob Murphy stood up, takes his touch, then drags it back across. Well, that is the unpredictability that Paul Pogba brings.
Which was a piece of joyful work by Paul Pogba from Anthony Martial, profiting from a brilliant build-up. And Smalling!
Could have, perhaps should have had a penalty only a couple of minutes before. It was the ball from Ashley Young that's
back on Mancunian faces.
Well, that man Ashley Young was superb again.
2 goals in 9 minutes late in the first half. Puts a smile. Normal service resumed at Old Trafford.
That way to me.
Rashford on the sprint in the middle. And there is Rashford and Pogba!
Rashford, who made up so much ground to get on the end of the Romelu Lukaku cross. Oh, that's a sensational break for Manchester United. Congratulated by Marcus.
Paul Pogba scores on his return. Manchester United taking command. When they made Zlatan Ibrahimovic, they truly did break the mould. Mata, Lukaku, here's his chance.
And his manager, he's relieved as much as Romelu Lukaku is. Jean, and he just goes for power when he gets in that position, goes high, a couple of times there really, and then that's challenge there. I think he was going to run back on the pitch and celebrate there, Pogba.